Okay. Sadhu, sadhu.
Uh, so, after the meditation session, kindly requesting Bhanteji to please give us a Dhamma talk on the continuation from the last week's topic, Mahā hatthipadopama sutta.
Okay. Let's start the Dhamma talk with respect to the Buddha by saying Namo Tassa Bhagavato for 3 times. All together. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Last week we start Mahā hatthipadopama sutta. Now actually we finish Mahā hatthipadopama sutta on one portion only. For example, how again I will remind how Mahā hatthipadopama sutta starts. This sutta is given by our Venerable Sariputta Maharahant, and he needs to focus here. He needs to focus here for the Suddha Vipassaka, especially Suddha Vipassaka, what is called the we can say for the Suddha Vipassaka or Sukha Vipassaka or Dhatu Kammatthanika. So all names implies for the pure insight meditator. Sorry. And here he motivates the listeners by giving Dhamma talk for the 4 noble truths. Now up to and then he explained to the listeners or the audience he first give the what is the dukkha satya, right? Out of the 4 noble truth, what is the dukkha satya? Because if you don't know the dukkha satya, you cannot understand the samudaya satya. And if you don't know these 2 satyas, these are the object of vipassana. So if you cannot understand, or understand mean deep and penetratively understand. So if you don't understand this dukkha satya dhamma, one object, and the samudaya satya dhamma, the other objects, you cannot contemplate them as anicca, dukkha, anatta. So while practicing this vipassana mean you first you find out the dukkha satya dhamma, and then thereafter samudaya satya dhamma, and then only you can do vipassana. So keep it in mind, this is the way to go to nibbana, no other way. So therefore Buddha say ekayano ayam bhikkhave maggo. And here this Mahatera, he wants to now say what is dukkha satya. Dukkha satya is your panchakhanda. Panchakhanda means your 5 aggregates, your rupa aggregates, or the we can say materiality clinging aggregates, and the vedana aggregate, or the we can say feeling clinging aggregates, and sanya perception clinging aggregate, and you have sankhara or the formation clinging aggregate, and you have another aggregate vijnana or the vijnanupadana khanda, or we can say consciousness clinging aggregates. So these are the 5 aggregates, and now this Mahatera wants to what is rupa khanda, right? What is rupa khanda? Rupa khanda is the materiality aggregates, that is the clinging aggregates. Clinging means with the tanha or the craving and mana, conceit, or other wrong views, you are clinging towards these 5 khanda or the 5 aggregates. So for example, you may say your daughter, right, your wife, and your car, like that. So therefore that you are clinging to yourself. So that's the thing. And now Mr. Nilesh, go to Tejo, right? 304 the passage or the paragraph 304. And here and then he need to address to the people, this is the dukkha satya and this is the rupa khanda. So how to see the rupa khanda? The first and foremost, you can uh, he gave the object for the rupa khanda. He says rupa khanda is the four great elements and other 24 types of materiality. So this is the rupa khanda. So how to get the develop knowledge to the rupa khanda? You need to practice 4-element meditation. Therefore, this Mahatera gave the object of 4-element meditation. What is the 4 elements? Your Pathavi Dhatu, Apo Dhatu, and Tejo Dhatu, Vayo Dhatu. And then he gave the how to do the 4-element meditation. He doesn't mention here, because then thereafter this may be too long Dhamma talk, right? Too long Dhamma talk, and we cannot actually usually if the Mahatera or our Buddha gave you an object or the objects, then your duty here is, your responsibility is here to attain the highest level of this meditation subject. Sorry. So this meditation subject is 4-element meditation, and your object is Pathavi object. You have 6 types of Pathavi objects, and you have 2 types of Apo, and 2 types of Vayo, and 2 types of Tejo. So keep it in mind, this is the basic. And then we just go into the we finish up to Pathavi and Apo, and then let's come into the Tejo, right? Thereafter Tejo. Still he explained the what is called 4-element only. And this is the Dukkha Satya Dhamma. That means this is the Rupa Khanda. Still this is the Rupa Khanda. And then let's go into the Sutta 304. You please zoom this. Whenever you want to see this, please zoom this. Then it says, I will recite. Katama chauso tejo dhatu siya ajjatika siya bahira. That means, my friend, what is tejo dhatu? Tejo dhatu, there may be inside or inferior, internal tejo dhatu or external tejo dhatu. Katama chauso ajjatika tejo dhatu. So what is the internal tejo dhatu? Yang ajjatam pacchatam tejo gatang upadinnang Sayyatidang, okay. Yang ajjatam pachatang, that means it belongs, something belong to you. Tejo, that means the temperature, or we can say fire. Tejo gatang, fiery. And upadinang mean not only this tejo, and that means not only this tejo, and you have many tejo in a lot of tejo in other parts of the body, right? So they also tejo. So sayyatidang, just as yena cha santappati, the something by which it maintains your usual body temperature. That is the santappati. That is the one type of tejo. It maintains your body temperature. That is the one tejo. And yena cha jiriyati, and then which makes the aging. And yena cha paridayhati, which makes the fever to you. And then yena cha asita pita kaita saitang samma parinamang gacchati. Whatever you eat, whatever you drink, they properly, if they properly get digested, that is the another type. That all together we have 4 types of tejo parts, right? Santappana tejo, jirana tejo, paridayhana tejo, and other one is the, we can say, pachaka tejo. This is the last one is pachaka tejo. And then yangva pana anyampi kinchi ajjatam pachantang tejo gatang upadinnang. That means not only these 4 tejo, you have Pathavi prominent bodily parts, 20 parts, and Apo 12 parts. That also you have, and even Vayo parts, right? Vayo parts also you have tejo, those are also include this thing for this tejo. Ayang uchata also ajjatika tejo dhatu. This is the sorry. Um, Ayang uchata also ajjatika tejo dhatu. This is the inside tejo dhatu inside in your body. Ya cheva kopana ajjatika tejo dhatu. Ya cha bahira tejo dhatu. Tejo dhature vesa. Tejo dhature vesa. That means whatever the tejo dhatu in you and whatever the tejo dhatu outside of you, they are only tejo dhatu only, the element only, not no being, no person. So tang netang mama neto hamasming ne nameso atta iti eva metan yatah bhutan sammapanyaya datthabang. That means tang netam mama. It is not. It's not. It's not I. It's not neso hamasmi. Neta mama. Sorry, it's mine. Neso hamasmi. It's I. This is I. Nameso atta. This is not myself. In this way, yatah bhutang. I told what is yatah bhutang. Yatah bhutang mean I explained that day yatah bhutang. That means whenever you see this tejo in rupa kalapa, whatever the parts, or you have now 4 tejo parts, and you have 32 parts of the body, and you have another 6 sense doors. All tejo are now you wanna take as object. And here, how to develop up to this level? How to develop up to this level? If it is no I, no being, no person, or not myself, how to understand? That is the yatha bhutan sammapanyaya datthabang. How to understand you? That means you need to develop 4 element meditation up to its rupakalapa stage, and then you analyze these 4 elements patavi, like patavi, apo, tejo, vayo, by each rupa, taking each and every rupakalapa. You focus rupakalapa very quickly. Why? These rupakalapa arise as soon as they arise, they perish away. So therefore your mind, you should train mind very quickly to see this rupakalapa. How you can see this rupakalapa? Because whenever you attain to the rupakalapa stage, actually, for example, I in Anapanasati meditation also I told you, whenever we need to success our meditation, we need to get rid of our pancha nivarana, or the 5 hindrances. So overcoming 5 hindrances, only we can reach up to the final stage. So here also, whenever you practice 4 element meditation, you need to overcome your 5 hindrances. Otherwise, you never enter into rupa kalapa stage. And then thereafter, whenever you analyze this rupa kalapa up to its paramatha, or up to its ultimate materiality level, then only you enter into your upachara samadhi, or the access concentration. Access concentration is the bright, brilliant light. In this through this or supporting this bright, brilliant light, you focus your body parts, and whenever you focus, wherever you focus, it comes and display in front of you through the bright light. This is the basic. Keep it in mind. And then whenever you see rupa tejo dhatu in each rupa kalapa, this tejo dhatu arise, as soon as it arises, it perish away. So therefore, it's fleeting. Fleeting means it lasts a very little time. It lasts for a while only, and it's fast-paced. So therefore, only if you see this thing, only you can say, this is not I, this is not mine, and this is not myself. Because if we have self inside us, or inside in our rupa kalapa, or inside in our ultimate materiality, so therefore self cannot be disappear, right? Self, if it is self, you can see self as a constant thing. So therefore, in this comes to this level, only you can understand in this way. This is the yatha bhutan sammapanyaya datthabha. And then actually, whenever you see this light of the 4 element meditation, and then you need to first whole knowledge of whole body of knowledge of the Rupa Khanda, or the materiality aggregates, whole body of knowledge of the materiality aggregates, you should discern. Otherwise, this is the Rupa Khanda. So otherwise, it is not the Rupa Khanda. So therefore, you need to go into the all 6 doors and all 32 parts, or sometimes 42 parts, and then you need to discern your Kammaja Rupa, Chittaja Rupa, Utuja Rupa, Aharaja Rupa, how to digest our foods, and everything you wanna discern here, and this is your Rupa Khanda. On that way you need to come into a conclusion. This is the Rupa Paricheda Jnana, or the materiality definition knowledge. So before attaining materiality definition knowledge, you'd never go to do the Vipassana. This is useless. This is not the Buddha's way. And then not only that, this is the Rupa Khanda, but you need to find out other immaterial Khanda, or the Nama Khanda. Nama Khanda means your Sanya, Sankhara, Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. All those 4 Khanda you need to find out. You need to discern. So how to discern? You need to create. Here you need to create by supporting the 4 element light. You need to create your using your 5 sense doors, 6 sense doors, and you need to create what is called Pancha Dwara Chittaviti and Mano Dwara Chittaviti. All Pancha Dwara Chittaviti you have Akusala Chittaviti as well as Kusala Chittaviti. Manodwara Chittaviti also you have Akusala Chittaviti and Kusala Chittaviti. All Chittaviti, you need to discern all Chittaviti. Then only you can understand, because you know Chittaviti consists of Chittakkana, or the mind movement. So these Chittakkana are the immaterial 4 Khanda, or the 4 clinging aggregates for the Nama. So this Chittakkana, in this Chittakkana, you have Vedana Khanda. In this Chittakkana only, you have Sanya Khanda in this Chittakkana, and you have Sankhara Khanda in this Chittakkana. So in this way, every mind movements you need to analyze, and then only you can understand this is mind, right? This is mind, and all the consciousness, or this is the immaterial Khanda, or this is the immaterial aggregates. So this is the Nama Paricheda Jnana, right? The mentality definition knowledge. If you success the materiality definition knowledge and in Nama mentality definition knowledge, then only you can find out what are the causes for this 5 Khanda, or these 5 aggregates. So this is the, if you find out the causes for this 5 aggregate, that is the Samudaya Satya. So how to go to see the causes? You need to go through this life, and through your Nama and Rupa. Now you are expert with the Nama and Rupa, and then go back to see your what is called your infant, up to infant level, and then infant stage of infant, and then go to your mother's womb, and go to your conception, right? Patisandhi. And then thereafter you go your first past life. So in this first past life, you can see your tanha there. The tanha, avidya, upadana, and other all causes are there. So these causes you need to find out, and you can understand now there are causes, and now these are the outcome. These 5 Khanda are the outcome. So the result. So in that way, not only that, you need to find out your future 5 Khanda, or your future aggregates. Also you need to find out. So whenever you find out your past aggregate and future aggregate, and you have this aggregate, and then you need to do the causal relationship of these all 3 lives. right? Not only all these three life, so you go back as far as you can, and you go in front, that means for the future as far as you can, and then only you can understand this is the paticca samuppada, or the, we can say, dependent origination. So this, without knowledge of this dependent origination, you cannot, this is the second object of vipassana. This is the second object. You have dukkha satya object for the first vipassana object, and then only you not on, still the yogi or the meditator still not suitable to practice vipassana. He need to go with the what is called, we have another method, what is called Lakhanadi Chatukka. Lakhanadi Chatukka mean Lakhana Rasa Pachupatana Padatana. I will explain in next some Dhamma talk what are those things. Lakhana Rasa, that means characteristic, function, and manifestation. That means all mentality and materiality and their causes. You need to go in this way. What is the character of the characteristic, what is the function of this materiality and mentality, and what is the manifestation, how your mind can see this thing. And then the ultimate padatana means the proximate cause. So for example, Patavi element cannot exist alone. It definitely needs other three elements. So therefore, the proximate cause of Patavi element is the other three elements. So in this way, every nama and rupa, you have cause. All four, Lakhana, Rasa, Pachupatana, Padatana. If you finish this type of meditation, and then only you go to contemplate all mentality and all materiality, taking one by one as anicca, dukkha, anatta. This is the Buddha's way. This meditation technique is very deep, right? We cannot say Buddha is a simple one. Buddha actually, Buddha discover very deep thing, not the simple thing. So you understand in this way. So if you can practice in this way, this is the doorway to the nibbana. If you practice in another way, that is not the doorway. Okay, now let's see. Therefore, go to the last line. Evametan yathabhutan samma panyaya disva tejo dhatuya nibbindati tejo dhatuya chittam virajeti. So yathabhutan samma panyaya disva. After having seen by your deep understanding knowledge, tejo dhatuya nibbindati. You make your mind disenchantment to the tejo dhatu, and tejo dhatuya chittam virajeti. You develop dispassion towards the tejo dhatu. Because of this reason, if you practice in this way only, you can say, I get nibbida, I get viraga, right? I get nibbida, I get viraga. Viraga means the dispassion, nibbida means the disenchantment. Okay, now hotiko also samayo yang bahira tejo dhatu pakuppati. What is the meaning? My friend, there comes a time where you have your tejo dhatu in outside tejo dhatu disturbs, right? Because of this tejo dhatu, the disturbances, gamampi dahapi, nigamampi dahapi, I will tell the meaning, and nagarampi dahati, janapadampi dahati, pada janapadampi dahati. So starting from the, or we can say it, automatically it sets the fire. It sets the fire to the village and the cities, and again the country. And then sa haritantang va pantantang va selantang va udakang va ramaniyam bubimagang agam anahara nibbayati. So now what happened? Whenever they comes into the rock like situation, rock like places, or whenever this fire comes into the surface of water, and the forest, they cease. This fire cease. So therefore, such type of huge this Mahatera says, such type of huge body of fire element, you can understand the impermanence. So let's go to the other tasahimi again. Let's go to in this way. Tasahinama also bahiraya tejo dhatua tava mahallika anichata panyayasati. You go to that level. Anichata panyayasati. Anichata panyayasati. Kaya dhammata panyayasati. Vaya dhammata panyayasati. Viparinama dhammata panyayasati. So that means, let's say all meaning are the same. I explained in this that time. That means you can develop, you can see the impermanence, the nature of impermanence here now. And king pana imassa mattattakassa kayassa tanha upadinassa ahantiva mamantiva asmitiva. So therefore so what is your body? That is mattattakassa kayassa tanha upadanassa. So, tanhu padinassa. That means your body is I explained, your body is not a like a still one. It is always arise, always fresh. Your body is consist of 4 elements and other types of materiality. All materiality now arise and fresh away. So therefore that means it doesn't last for long, or that means it is fleeting, and it's fast phase. So therefore why you clung to that? So like I, my and myself, why you clung to that? Atakwasa no te vetta hoti. That means no such type of situation there. So tassa che also bikno evang here peyalang mean, again this I told, and that day where whenever you understand your pathavidhatu or apodhatu or tejodhatu, now we have 2 dangerous doors, your ear door and body door. These are the 2 dangerous door out of 5. So this meditator now this meditator now whoever who scolded him, whoever who dagger him or hit him, he doesn't take it serious. So why he doesn't take it serious? He understand that Buddha has given the Kakachupama Sutta. Kakachupama Sutta, I told that day also. Kakacha is the saw that has 2 ends with the 2 handles. Yeah, 2 handles. And for example, Buddha say, bandits, they are in the jungle or somewhere. Bandits, if you bandits caught you and bandits would sever you, and at that time also, if you develop your hatred mindset, you are not a practitioner of my sasana. So he understand, he remember this thing, and thereafter he recalled Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, and but whenever he go to the meditation, let's say Tasatche also bhikkhuno evam buddhang anusarato. You please zoom this thing. Anusarato evam dhammang anusarato evam sanghang anusarato upekha kusala nitita santati. That means before that he doesn't reach into the, whenever he meditate, he doesn't reach into his Sankharopeka Jnana stage. Sankharopeka Jnana means higher stage of Vipassana Jnana. I explained that day. This Sankharopeka Jnana, he doesn't come into the Sankharopeka Jnana. Because of that reason, he get sense of urgency, Sangvega. Right? He gets Sangvega. Now what happened? He gets Sangvega. And therefore he start this meditation again with the Chatudhatu or the 4 element meditation. He starts the meditation again, and then he practice more and more by taking more effort. So therefore his meditation goes up to Sankharopeka Jnana. So therefore evam sanghang anusarato evam upekha kusala nitita santati. Now he comes into the Sankharopeka Jnana. So tena attamano hoti. So therefore he become delightful, Ettavatapiko also bhikkhuno bahu katang hoti. To that point, my friend, bahu katang, much has been done by the bhikkhuno. So this is the 305 above, 305 paragraph above, 305 paragraph above. Okay, and then let's go to the 305, right? Katama also vayo dhatu. Now the other element. Now this Mahatera still explain the vayo dhatu, still explain the four element, and this. So see how why this Mahatera wants to such type of big discussion. Why? Because this is the importance. If you go in this way, only can attain nibbana, or only can get rid of your sansara, or the plane of existence, round of existence. So there, otherwise you cannot understand this dhamma, and you can, if you did not understand this dhamma, you never get rid of the sansara. So therefore he again leads to the vayo dhatu. Katamacha also vayo dhatu. What is vayo dhatu? Vayo dhatu siya ajjatika siya bahira. It may be in interior, or it may be exterior, also external or internal. Katamacha also ajjatika vayo dhatu. What is the internal vayo dhatu? Yang ajjattam pacchattam vayo gatham upadinam. So this is the internal vayo dhatu. That means ajjatam pacchattam, that means it belongs to you. Vayo, that means windy, wind, vayo gatam, windy, upadinam means this is not only your kammaja rupa, your chittaja, utuja, aharaja, all causes that all four causes that responsible for the rise of rupa, that is the upadina here. Sayyatidang, in what way? Or just as uddhangama vata. Uddhangama vata means the vayo dhatu, it comes up. Adhungama vata, vayo dhatu comes down. Kuchisaya vata, the vayo dhatu outside of the bowel. Kottasaya vata, inside of the bowel. And anga manganusari vata, inside your limbs and the joint, that vayo dhatu. Asasa passasa vata, in breath, out breath, wherever you in breath, out breath, you have vayo dhatu. This is also. So there altogether six places he says you have vayo dhatu. It young, but not only this 6 place, you have Pathavi prominent 20 parts, and Apo prominent 12 parts, and other Chitta, this is the other parts. So and again you have Tejo prominent 4 parts. All together, Yangma pana anyampi kinchi ajjatam pacchattam vayo gatam upadinam ayang uchata also ajjattika vayo dhatu. Those all together we can say this is the vayo dhatu inside in you. Yacheva kopana ajjattika vayo dhatu, yacha bahira vayo dhatu re vesa. That means whatever the inside vayo dhatu, or whatever the outside vayo dhatu, those are only vayo dhatu. Not, that means no being, no satta. Tang mama neso hamasming nameso attati evametang yathabhutan sammapajjaya dattabang. So therefore, you in the same way I told how to attain for element meditation, and how to do the tejo meditation. In this way, you need to do the vayo meditation also here. So there, whenever you see all 32 parts and all your 6 sense doors, and not only that, those 3, those 2, and you need to know the 6 types of vayo parts, and all 4 types of tejo parts. You have vayo dhatu. So you can see your vayo dhatu inside of the rupa kalapa arising and perish away. So as soon as it arises, it perishes away. So therefore, you cannot understand this is satta, this is the being or the person. So therefore, netang mama, this is not me, this is not mine. Neso hamasmi, not I. Nameso atta, this is not myself. So in this way, if you can see their nature, yatha bhutang, samma panyaya dattabang, by the vipassana insight should be known, it should be known by the vipassana insight. So therefore, evametan yatha bhutan samma panyaya disva, after having seen by this way, vayo dhatuya nibbindati, same thing, that means in the vayo dhatu, your mind become disenchanted, and in the vayo dhatu your mind become dispassion. So hotiko also samayo yang bahira vayo dhatu pakupati. Again, it say, I explain this thing up to its end paragraph, up to its end, very end. So that means again your bahira vayo dhatu pakupati. You have now external wind element. So this wind element, sometimes there comes a time where your bahira wind element will be, it definitely disturbed. Sa gamampi vahati, like janapada padesam vahati. That means starting from the village, it sweeps every cities and countries. So ultimately, you cannot see any vayo dhatu. So therefore, this big bahira vayo dhatu, such type of big, so you can see its anicca nature, and therefore you can understand. But you can understand this is anicca nature, and what about your body? But you clung to it. So this body is not so. It doesn't flee. Yeah, it is fleeting. It's fast phase. So therefore, you cannot understand that it is I, my, and myself. Right? Such type of thing does not happen. That means atakwasa notve vetta hoti. That means such type of situation not doesn't happen. So tanche also bhikkhu pare akko santi paribha santi. Again, this is same thing, right? So let's say, but this is very important. Tanche also bhikkhum pare akko santi paribha santi rosenti vihesenti, all are same meaning, right? So for that bhikkhu, other bhikkhu or other community folks, they comment on him, or they scolded on him. So evan pajanati. So now he knows in this way. Uppanna ko me ayang sota sampasaja dukkha vedana. Because this is I told this is the one of dangerous door. So therefore, because of your the object is now harsh or rough or tough object. So therefore, your sota sampasaja, inside of your ear door, you have sota sampasaja dukkha vedana. That means sota sampasaja dukkha vedana means wherever your sota vinyana or the ear consciousness, inside the ear consciousness only you have dukkha vedana. Dukkha vedana means you have the displeasure of the feeling of displeasure. Sacha ko paticca, no apaticca, king paticca, passam paticca. So that is also on the ground, that is also grounded, not non-grounded. King paticca, passam paticca. What grounded? The passa is the ground. So sopi passo anichoti passati. So therefore he so passo, that contact anichoti passati. So if he sees this chittakkana, if he sees the now this is the pancha dwara chittaviti, no, there is the first chittaviti. First chittakkana arise in your ear door, and this ear door you have sota vinyana. Then you have whenever you can have sota vinyana never arise alone. Sota vinyana is always associated with 7 types of sabbachita sadharana chetasika. So what are they? Passa, vedana, sanya, chetana, ekaggata, jivitindriya, manasikara. So vedana is one type of mental factor only. So this is because of that reason. So if you see the passa chetasika inside your your mind of the what is called ear consciousness. If you see the ear consciousness, passa rises with the ear consciousness, it perishes away as soon as it arises. So anicchoti passati, passo anicchoti passati. So Vedana Anichoti Pasati. So the Anichati Pasati. So Vedana also, you can see Vedana, and Vedana arises and perishes away inside the mind, in the ear consciousness. So therefore, your Vedana also Anicca, impermanence nature. You can see the impermanence nature, and Sanya also Anicca. Sankhara Anichati Pasati. Vinyanam Anichati Pasati. So therefore, you can understand the all five aggregates are Anicca now. Or here, four aggregates, sorry, here Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. So all four aggregates are, that mean immaterial aggregates are anicca. Tassa dahata rammana meva chittam pakkandati pasidati sannitati adhimuchyati. Now he is meditating. Now dahatu rammana meva mean dahatu arammana meva. Dahatu plus arammana meva become dahata rammana meva. Now, Dhata Ramanameva mean here, what is the Dhatu here? Sota Sampasaja Vedana, to arise Sota Vijnana, you need Sota Pasada. And without Sota Pasada doesn't arise alone. Sota Pasada is arise with the 10 types, the other 9 types of materiality. For example, Patavi Apo Tejo Vayo, Vanna Gandha Rasa Oja, Jivitindriya, and Sota Pasada. So therefore, your mind focus these dhatu. For example, Patavi Apo Tejo Vayo, and Sota dhatu also. Sota Pasada we call Sota dhatu. So then that means that is the rupa object, right? Rupa object. So Chittam Pakandati Pasidati Sannitati Adimunchati mean this is the Vipassana mind, right? Here it says the Vipassana mind, Atthakatha says in this way. That means let's go to see ultimately. And then, for example, if you want to go, I will. Okay, this is the description of the. No, that description is above, so no need to go. Dhataramani mind, you contemplate them as anicca dukkha anatta, because sankhara anicca, no, not anicca only. If Buddha says anicca, if you contemplate anicca for kappa, so kappas on the end, you cannot enter into nibbana. So you need to contemplate as dukkha for a long time also, and then you want to contemplate them anicca, anatta for a long time. So then only you can enter into nibbana. So let's go to the other paragraph. Tanche also bhikkhu pare anittehi akantehi amanapehi samuda charante. So now this Mahathera takes the other dangerous door. This is the kaya door. So I told in that day also, so we for the kaya door or for your body, somebody hit you by as a fist shot or hand shot, or you can any shot, no? So even stab injury by the dagger, or you somebody in these days you can have gunshot injury or sometime. So anyway, this because whenever he enter into the, or whenever he come across to the such type of bad situation, also he understand that what Buddha says in Kakachupama Sutta. So therefore he restrain here and he meditate, but his Vipassana Chitta doesn't go into the Sankharopeka level, but then only he get into the Samvega, or the sense of urgency, and then he meditate very ardently, right? Upattita sati asamutta passadda kayo asaradda samahitan chittang ekaggam. So now his mind comes into the upachara concentration. Samahitan chittang ekaggam mean upachara concentration, not the little preliminary concentration. And then but he now understood the Buddha's Dhamma, and because of that reason, he practiced meditation. He want to actually here want to as to behave as a Buddha student, right? So therefore, let's go to the other section, other paragraph. Tasate also bhikkhuno evam buddhang anusarato evam dhammang anusarato. That thing I explained already, right? So you go to the 306, right? Before go to 603. Ettavatapiko also bhikkhuno bahu katang hoti. 306, 306, right? Ettavatapiko also bhikkhuno bahu katang hoti. Up to that level also, that means if you go to the Sankaropeka Jnana stage, but still no attain any Nibbana. So, but if you attain to the Sankaropeka Jnana stage, that at that point also, bahu katam bhikkhuno, much has been done by the bhikkhu. Okay, and then go to the 306 paragraph. All see, zooming and see. Seyatapi also kattancha paticca, vallincha paticca, tinancha paticca, matikancha paticca, akaso parivarito, agarantveva sankam gacchati. What is the meaning? Sayat, again he, this Mahatera gave the simile, right? What simile? Let's see. Seyatapi also, just as my friend, just as kattancha paticca, vallincha paticca. Kattancha paticca means based on the woods, and vallincha paticca based on the creepers, and tinancha paticca based on the grass, and matikancha paticca, matika mean the clay, based on the clay, akaso parivarito, or that means using these four, right? Kattancha, that means the wood, creepers, and grass, and the clay. Akaso parivarito agarang tveva sankam gacchati. If you fulfill in these four, or if you surrounded in these four, in the space, we have many space, no? We have huge space. In the space, if you build up this thing in some manner, so then that is a agarang tveva sankam gacchati. Agarang means the house. So because of this thing, you can make a house. So evam ko also, along the same line also, my friend, attincha paticca, naharuncha paticca, mansancha paticca, chammancha paticca. On all four, that means attincha paticca means based on the bond, naharuncha paticca based on the ligaments or tendon, mansancha paticca based on the flesh or we can say muscles, and chammancha paticca skin based on the skin. Akaso parivarito, they formed in the space. Rupam tveva sankam gacchati. Rupam means your body. We can named as body, right? Named as body. Ajjantikam cheva also chakkung aparibinnam hoti. Therefore, so this Mahatera says, no, what is the house? These four things are the house. Whenever you grow, you may grow in the space, but nowadays these type of houses are there, but your houses is not like that, no. So you never use the vallincha mean the creepers and grass, and I don't mind this, but this is the old pattern, right? In this time also we can see this type of houses. So this is the basic. And it says in the, now let's say the ajjattikam cheva also, you read down. Ajjattikam cheva also chakkung aparibinnam hoti, bahiracha rupa na apathang agachanti, nocha tajjo samannaharo hoti, neva tava tajjasa vinyana bhagasa patubhavo hoti. So let's say what Atthakatha says in this. Atthakatha says, what is the meaning of here? Actually, now I read the Attakatha. Here it says, let's say the meaning, ajjattikam cheva also chakkun aparibinnam hoti. My friend, ajjattikam cheva chakkun aparibinnam hoti. You are inside chakku pasada. Chakkun mean now here chakku pasada aparibinnam hoti. Chakku pasada doesn't, chakku pasada is healthy, or chakku pasada is intact. Aparibinna means healthy or intact. Bahiracha rupa na apatang agachanti. So for the Chakupasada, this is the sensitivity for the Bahira rupa, or we can say this is the form of the outside form, and na apatang agachanti. That means these outside forms, now Chakupasada is intact, but no rupa comes into their range to attain, to arise the chakku vinyana, right? Tava tajjasa vinyana bhagasa patu, no cha tajjo samanaharo hoti. There is no any corresponding engagement here. Neva tava tajjasa vinyana bhagasa patu bhavo hoti. Now, therefore, you don't, there are no arise of your chakku vinyana. Why what this says? Because here to arise chakku vinyana, or to arise the ear consciousness, you need only because of the cause it arises. Because of the cause it arises. For example, whenever you have chakku pasada, or the eye translucency or the sensitivity, and then but it intact, and then you need to have another object, inside or outside object, and then you need a light also. Otherwise you cannot, your Chakupasada doesn't arise. You need light, and whenever they comes into close, then only your Chakku Vijnana arise. So that means in this section, this Mahatera wants to explain Samudaya Satya. That's the thing, right? So Attakatha says in this way. I read the Attakatha. Ajjattikam cheva also chakkuti. That means this Ajjattikam cheva also chakku is idam kasma araddam. Why this started? Hetta, they say the what is called the answer also, they say hetta upada rupam cha chattaro arupino khanda cha tini cha arya satchani cha na katitani. So hetta mean before, in the lower section, upada rupam na katitani. Upada rupam mean, up to that level this Mahatera talk about only for great element only. Other 24 elements are other 24 rupa he didn't mention here up to now. So upada rupa mean upada rupa na katitani. Chattaro cha arupino khanda na katitani. Chattaro arupino khanda mean Vedana, Sanya, Sankhara, Vijnana. These khanda also, these aggregates also not mentioned. Tini Arya Satchani, the rest of Arya Satcha, that means Samudaya Satcha, Dukkha Satcha only. Mahatera is now, he is teaching only Dukkha Satcha. So we have another 3 Satcha. So to understand or to mention the other 3 Satcha also, this is the how he approached to make understand to the people. This is the way. So therefore, he says, if you have intact Chakku Pasada and no Bahira form, so no external form, and no their engagement each other, and therefore no Chakku Vijnana arises, right? And again say, so go to the other sentence, Ajjattikam cheva also Chakku aparibinnam. Now here it says inside that means 306, right? 306 paragraph. You zoom and see. Ajjattikam cheva also chakku aparibinnam hoti bahiracha rupa apatang agachanti. That means your chakku pasada is intact, and the forms of the outside forms are now comes into their range. Nocha tajjo samanaharo hoti, but their corresponding engagement is not there. So neva tava tajjas vinyana bhagasa patubhavo hoti. So therefore one cause is lack here, therefore no arising of chakku vinyana. Yatocha ko also ajjattikancheva chakkun aparibhinnam hoti. Now again another situation he explained. Ajjattikancheva chakkun aparibhinnam hoti. That means your chakku prasada is intact and healthy. Bahiracha rupa apatang agachanti. Now external forms comes into their range. Tajjucha samanaharo hoti. The corresponding engagement also there. Even tajjas vinyanasa patubhava hoti. Then only your chakku vinyana arises here. Yang tatharupas rupang tang rupupadana khande sangahang gacchati. Now he says in this way, for example, now let's go to the chakku do or the ear do, eye do. In eye do, you have chakku dasaka kalapa. You have 7 types of rupa kalapa. No? Chakku dasaka kalapa, you keep again count. Chakku dasaka kalapa you have, kaya dasaka kalapa you have, bhava dasaka kalapa you have, jivita navaka kalapa you have, and then you are what's called chittaja ojattamaka kalapa, utuja ojattamaka kalapa, and aharaja ojattamaka kalapa. Altogether 7 types of materiality you have in your chakku do. So these chakku do, but only chakku dasaka kalapa, chakku pasada, right? Chakku dasaka kalapa, you have chakku pasada. This is the sensitivity or the translucency here. So all together, but not only that chakku pasada, all together, that means all 7 types of rupa kalapa, that means 63 types of rupa we counted that day. So ya tathabhutas vedana, yang tathabhutas rupang tang rupupadana khande sangaham gacchati. In this way you want to understand the rupupadana khanda. Whenever you focus your chakku do, and then to the you have light in front of you because of your 4-element meditation. This is the samadhi light. Now it displays this chakku rupa kalapa. In the chakku do, this rupa kalapa it displays. So therefore you wherever you can see your chakku pasada and other rupa materiality. So this is the rupupadana khanda, right? That is we included it in the rupupadana khanda. Ya tathabhutas vedana sa vedanupadana khande sangaham gacchati. So now you have, based on this rupa materiality, that means based on the chakku pasada and other rupa, you have your chakku vinyana. Now your chakku vinyana, you have vedana. Inside chakku vinyana, you have vedana. Sa vedana padana khande sangaham gacchati. That we include in vedana khanda, right? In the vedana khanda, or the we can say perception aggregates. So ya tathabhudas sanya. You have again chakku vinyana has sanya. Sa sanya sanyupadana khande sangaham gacchati. So that is the sanyupadana khanda, or the perception clinging aggregates. Yo tathabhutas sankhara, ye tathabhutas sankhara, te sankharupadana khande sangaham gacchati. Wherever you have sankhara means, what is the sankhara now? So you have chakku vinyana and 7 types of other, what is called chetasika. What 7 types? Passa, Vedana, Sanya, Chetana, Ekaggata, Jivitindriya, Manasikara. So out of that, your Vedana is the Vedana Khanda, Sanya is the Sanya Khanda. So you have other Passa and Chetana, what is called, other one is the Jivitindriya and Manasikara, 4. Other all 4, these are the Sankhara, right? These Sankhara, we calculate as in Sankhararupadana Khande. That is the formation, we put into the formation aggregates. So that the all 4 we put into the formation aggregates. Yang tatabhutasa vinyanang, the last sentence. Yang tatabhutasa vinyanang tang vinyupadana khande sanghang gacchati. So chakku vinyana is the vinyanupadana khanda. That is the consciousness clinging aggregate. Right? So evam pajanati, evam kira. So he knows in this way now, because this is the way to understand panchakhanda. This is the way to understand 5 aggregates. Otherwise, this is the way to understand the 5 aggregates in ultimate level. If you didn't see this ultimate level in Chakud Do or whatever the Do, you cannot enter into Nibbana. So keep it in mind. This is very important. So evam pajanati, the other paragraph. So evam pajanati, he knows in this way. Evam hi kira imesam panchanang upadana khandanang sanghang sannipato samavayo hoti. And now this is the way these 4 clinging aggregates, of these 4 clinging aggregates, this is all together, this is the 4 clinging aggregates, nothing else. This all together, we can say this is the clinging aggregates, right? 5 clinging aggregates. So Vuttankopana Bhagavata, yo paticca samupadam passati, so dhammam passati. So yo dhammam passati, so paticca samupadam passati iti. So what the meaning? Yo paticca samupadam passati. One who sees the paticca samupada mean, I explain how to see the paticca samupada. You go to your first past life and this life, and you go to your present life, and this is the causal relationship. If you made the causal relationship, this is the paticca samupada. So yo paticca samupadam passati. So if one who knows the paticca samupada, who sees the paticca samupada, how to see? Through the 4 element light, right? 4 element light. Yo dhammam passati. He dhammam mean here mentality and materiality. All mentality and all materiality, what is called dhamma. So sees all mentality and all materiality. Yo dhammam passati. One who sees the all materiality and all mentality, so paticca samupadam passati iti. He sees the paticca samupada. Vuttankopana etam bhagavata. Bhagavata, by the Buddha, etang, in this way, Vuttankopana, indeed is said, right? Indeed, Bhagavata, that means Buddha indeed said in this way. In which way? Yo paticca samupadam passati, yo dhammam, so dhammam passati, yo dhammam passati, so paticca samupadam passati. That is the meaning. So paticca samupanna ko panahime yadidang panchupadana khanda. So this yadidang panchupadana khanda, this panchupadana khanda, these 5 clinging aggregates are paticca samupanna. Paticca samupanna mean paticca samupanna mean arise with the cause. These 5 clinging aggregates arise with the cause. Paticca samupanna. Then he says, yo imesu panchasu upadana khandesu chando alayo anunayo ajyosanam so dukkha samudayo. And now he explained what is dukkha samudayo. Yo mean 1, imesu panchupadana khandesu, in these 5 aggregates. Chando mean desire, alayo mean the lust, anunayo mean same meaning, ajyosanam also same meaning, that means attachment. Yo imesu panchupadana khandesu, somebody make attachment or lustful situation to the in these 5 aggregates, 5 clinging aggregates. So dukkha samudaya. This is the dukkha samudaya. This is the cause of arising of this five khandha. So because this is Buddha explained what is the main cause. This is the tanha. Chando is also tanha. Alayo is also tanha. Anunayo, ajosana, all are same meaning to the tanha, right? Yo imesu panchasupadana kandesu chandaraga vinayo chandaraga pahanang. So dukkha nirodho. Now he explained other such also, no? So for example, let's say now you are taking paticca samuppada object, or you are taking samudaya such object and you contemplate them as anicca dukkha anatta by seeing through the light. But in front of you, you have light that produced by your 4-element meditation, and this panchupadana. Then now, whenever you contemplate this panchupadana, this paticca samuppada dhamma or dukkha satya dhamma, then time comes you cannot see their arising or perishing. Then the nibbana comes, right? Nibbana comes. This is the chandaraga vinayo. That means yo imesu pancha upadana kandesu chandaraga vinayo. That means one did the chandaraga vinaya. Chandaraga vinaya means chanda and raga. That means we can say the tanha or clinging. Vinaya means we can say vinaya is the dispel of chanda raga, dispel of what is called dispel of tanha or dispel of clinging. If somebody develops in this panchupadana khandha, they chanda raga pahana means abandon, chanda and raga, or we can say clinging, abandonance of clinging. That is the dukkha nirodho. That is the dukkha nirodha satya. Ettavatapiko also bhikkhunu bahu katang hoti. At this point also, my friend, bahu katang, much has been done bhikkhuno hoti, by the bhikkhu. So this is the way how to attain nibbana. So this sutta says how to attain nibbana. This is the dukkha. This is the dukkha satya. This is the samudaya satya. This is the dukkha nirodha satya. And here magga satya is not mentioned. But what is the magga satya? Whatever the meditator, whatever the path he produces up to this is the magga satya. Right? This is the magga satya. Mean whenever you see Patavi element through the light, that means your samma ditti, because of your samma ditti, if the samma ditti is not there, you cannot see Patavi dhatu, right? But not only samma ditti, if you don't have if your meditation mind, if you don't have the vitakka cetasika. What is the vitakka cetasika? Vitakka means the initial application towards the object. So now your panchindriya sees the object, or the samma ditti sees the object. Object means, what is the object? Patavi object. Now what's the vitakka? Vitakka does the initial application, or vitakka lifts towards the object. Then only your panchindriya can see the Patavi element as it is. So therefore, then sammaditthi and samma sankappa arises here, and then you restrain by your bodily and your mentally and verbally. That is the samma vacha, samma kammanta, samma ajiva. And then here, without virya or without effort, you cannot attain up to this. So this is the wherever you can see your Patavidhatu or other elements or any other Namarupa or their causes, this without virya you cannot do this thing. So this is the samma vayam. And then without sati you cannot, your panchindriya cannot focus any Namadhamma or Rupadhamma or their causes. So therefore this sati is very important. Sati is the mindfulness. So this is the samma sati now. And then wherever you can, if you don't have samadhi, mean here actually in the vipassana you have khanika samadhi. we can say momentary concentration, right? Momentary concentration. This is the Kanika Samadhi. That means to enter into Kanika Samadhi, you initially develop Upachara Samadhi. Upachara Samadhi. How you develop Upachara Samadhi? This is the Sukha Vipassaka. That's why I am telling like that. How to attain Upachara Samadhi? I told before. 4-element meditation. 4-element meditation. Your mind reach to the Upachara Samadhi level or the access concentration level. So based on the access concentration, now you take the object of Patavi or whatever the element, and then you finish your Namarupa Paricheda Jnana and Pacha Parigraha Jnana, and then I told you to contemplate them as again the Lakhana Rasa Pachapatana Padatana, and then only you are suitable to do the Vipassana. And that means Sammasana Jnana. On the Sammasana Jnana only you can do the Vipassana, and whenever you see all in whatever the step in all what I mentioned, if you see some elements or any nama dhamma, rupa dhamma or their causes, without samadhi light you cannot see. You can see nothing without samadhi light. So because of that reason, for the Suddha Vipassaka or the what is called Dhatu Kammattanika, or we can say the pure insight meditator whose initial samadhi is the Upachara Samadhi, that which gives by the 4-element meditation. So based on the below little samadhi, for example, Parikamma Samadhi or the preliminary samadhi. Using preliminary samadhi, you cannot do vipassana, and using preliminary samadhi, you cannot enter into this momentary concentration, what is called Khanika Samadhi. So based on the Upachara concentration, now you enter into Khanika Samadhi stage. Khanika Samadhi is a huge light, right? Huge light that is more bright, more powerful, bright and brilliant and radiant, more maybe 1,000 and 1,000 more powerful than your Upachara Samadhi level. So therefore, this is the Samadhi here. Whenever you attain Upachara concentration by the 4-element meditation, then whenever you do the Vipassana as Anicca Dukkha Anatta of Dukkha Satya or Samudaya Satya Dhamma, then this is the Khanika Samadhi stage. So this is therefore this Khanika Samadhi or the momentary concentration become your Samma Samadhi, right? Samma Samadhi. And then therefore whenever you practice this meditation, your path or the Magga Satya automatically you develop. And then we will go to the other section, other paragraph. Ajjattikancheva also sotang aparibinnang hoti peyalang, gahanang aparibinnang hoti, jivha aparibinnang hoti, kayo aparibinnang hoti, mano aparibinno hoti, bahirach dhamma na apachangat agachanti, nocha tajo samanaharo hoti, neva tava tajjassa vinyanasa patubhavo hoti. That means then he took the other doors also, Sotado, Ghanado, Jivhado, Kayado, and Manodo. All doors he explained here. We actually anyway to arise Vijnana. So for example, arise Sota Vijnana, you need Sota Pasada and the what is called the Saddha Rupa or the sound. And then you need in the Gahana also in the same way, Jivha also same way, Kaya also same way, Mano also same way. For example, Kayo, let's go to the Kayo. You need Kaya Pasada in Kaya Dasa Kalapa, and you need the object of tangible object, some tangible object. What are the tangible object? You have 3 tangible object only: Patavi, Tejo, Vayo. Please keep it in mind. This is very, very important. For the Kayo or the body door, you have 3 objects only. Patavi objects, you have 6 Patavi features. For example, hardness, roughness, heaviness, softness, smoothness, lightness. So all features are all these natural features are the object for the Patavi. And Vayo is the pushing and supporting. And Tejo, you have you have heat and cold. Those are those are the tangible object for the kaya pasada. So your water element or the apo dhatu is not touch the apo dhatu doesn't touch the kaya pasada. Keep it in mind, right? Apo dhatu doesn't touch the kaya pasada. So now so this so therefore whenever you feel something in the body, it is not vedana, right? It is the object of this three element only, right? It's the object of this three element only. Please, without having this knowledge, if you go to the meditation, you are end up with the wrong meditation. That's the thing, right? Okay. Now, mano aparibinno hoti. Okay, let's say the mano aparibinno hoti bahiracha dhamma na apatang agachanti. That's very important. What is that? Mano aparibinno hoti. Your mind or your bhavanga mind stage is intact. Bahiracha dhamma na apatang gachati. Now, dhamma object. Your dhamma object means your kamavachara bhumi, you have many objects, and your rupavachara bhumi, you have many objects, and your arupavachara bhumi also you have many objects. So these are the dhamma objects, right? But your mano do is intact, but you don't have dhamma object, and then mano vijnana doesn't arises. In that way it goes, right? It goes. So therefore in the mano also, in your heart base also, you have your heart base mean this all every minds which based on the heart base arises in the heart base. So that depends on the heart base. Every mind which arises in the heart, it depends on the heart base. Heart base mean your what is called hade vattu rupa, in Pali hade vattu rupa, or the heart base. This heart base is the rupa kanda, right? Heart base is the rupa kanda, or we can say your heart base has 7 types of rupa kalapa, and these 7 types of rupa kalapa you have 63 types of rupa, and then all rupa materiality, that means ultimate materiality, those are your rupa kanda. And whenever your mind arises depending on this heart base, this mind is the vijnana khanda, vijnana upadana khanda, right? And then your vijnana doesn't arise alone. Vijnana always associated with vedana. So in your heart base, whenever you have mind, your vedana khanda, vedana arises. Vedana is the vedana khanda. Sanya also arises. Sanya is the sanya khanda. So other all chetasika are the what is called sankhara khanda. So all together 5 khanda in the heart base also. So therefore they say whenever you focus your heart base, whenever you focus in this way, you can understand your panchakanda as well as causes of the panchakanda also. So let's go to the last paragraph. Evan hi kira imesam panchanang upadana kandanang sangaho sannipato samavayo hoti. So therefore, in this way, these 5 khanda get together, or they accumulate. Vuttankopana etam bhagavata yo paticca samuppadam passati yo so dhammam passati yo dhammam passati so paticca samuppadam passati. These I explained here. Paticca samuppanna ko ime pani me yadidam panchupadana khanda. So these panchupadana khanda, or the 5 clinging aggregates, are depend on the cause. Paticca samuppanna yo imesu panchasu upadana kandesu chandu alayo anunayo ajjosanam so dukkha samudaya. This is if somebody attached to this panchakanda, this is the dukkha samudaya. Yo imesu panchopadana kandesu chandaraga vinayo. Now in this panchopadana kanda, if somebody destroy or dispel his chanda and raga, O chanda raga pahanang, he abandoned this chanda and raga, so dukkha nirodha. That is the dukkha nirodha satya. Ettavatapiko also bhikkhuno bahu katang hoti. Up to that point also, my friend, bahu katang, much has been done bhikkhuno, by the bhikkhu, hoti, is, right? Bahukatang bhikkhuno, much has been done by the bhikkhu. So idama vocha ayasma sariputto athamanate bhikkhu ayasmanto sariputtas bahasitang abhinandunti. Idama vocha ayasmanta sariputto ayasma sariputto, Venerable Sariputta Maha Arahant, Venerable Sariputta idang avocha. Idama vocha means idang avocha. This said, attamana te bhikkhu attamana, that bhikkhu become delightful. Ayasmato sariputtas bahasitang abhinandunti. His let's say Maha Arahant, Sariputta Maha Arahant, the Dhamma talk of the Sariputta Maha Arahant, Bhasita mean the Dhamma talk now, abhinandunti. Abhinandunti mean they make delightful. So Mahā hatthipadopama suttang nittitang attamang. So now Mahā hatthipadopama sutta is finished. This is the 8th sutta of this section. So this is the sutta, and actually this is what I want to emphasize you here. This is the only way to go nibbana for the Suddha Vipassaka. This is the only way, no other way. Keep it in mind, because if there is other way, this is the Mahatera mean this Mahatera is like Buddha's son. I told that day also, this is like Buddha's senior son. Even though Venerable Rahul is there, this is the senior son, Dhamma Senapati. Dhamma Senadipati means he's the general of the Dhamma. So therefore, if the Buddha also says in this way and general of the says in this way, so there is no other way. Keep it in mind. This is very, very important. So nowadays what happened, all meditation teachers, or not all, most of the meditation teachers, they don't follow suttas, and they don't follow to the Atthakatha, and don't follow to the sub-commentary. That means sub-commentary mean again, commentary to the Atthakatha is what's called sub-commentary. So they don't follow the Atthakatha. Even they don't go to the Atthakatha, they cannot explain or they cannot understand the sutta, because every suttas are very deep. So therefore, if the meditation this is the responsibility of the meditation teacher to explain to the real path by taking the suttas. And even let's say there are many, maybe in whole world you have thousand paths, but Buddha says ekayano ayam bhikkhave maggo. Buddha never say let's say 1,000 mean we can understand sahasra. Buddha never say ekayano ayam bhikkhave. Instead of ekayano ayam bhikkhave maggo, sahasam ayano bhikkhave maggo. Like Buddha never said. Buddha say ekayano bhikkhave. What is the ekayano? How does it explain? Because all path will depend on the 7 types of visuddhi. So according to this 7 type of visuddhi, you have first visuddhi is the sila visuddhi. That means purification of your virtue, and then chitta visuddhi. This is your samadhi stage, right? Whenever you samadhi stage means purification of mind or purification of the consciousness. That means you enter into the upachara concentration or jhana concentration. That means upachara concentration means the 4-element meditation for the Suddha Vipassaka. Jhana attainment is for the Samathayanika Vipassaka. So therefore, the path is same, no? Thereafter, the path is same. For example, Samathayanika Vipassaka also should be done. Samathayanika Vipassaka also should do the Namarupa Paricheda Jnana and Paccapariggha Jnana. Samathayanika Suddha Vipassaka also must do the Namarupa Paricheda Jnana and other Jnana, all Vipassana Jnana starting from this Chitta Visuddhi. So therefore up to Nibbana, the path is same. No path is different from the Chitta Visuddhi. So keep it in mind, understand this picture this, very important this. Okay, now Hatthipadopama Sutta is finished now. Any question? No question?
Thank you, Bhanteji, for the sutta and detailed Dhamma talk on it. It was very, very deep sutta.
Yes, this is very deep sutta. That's why I told this is very deep sutta, no? So every sutta is like that. So actually, this is only way, no other way. Keep it in mind. This is very important. And next day, what's the Dhamma talk about the Anapanasati meditation?
Yes, if everyone agrees, I think it would be good if we can do a where you can kind of go into even more details of the Anapanasati meditation.
Yes, that it will be very helpful.
Okay. And then, no, any question here? No question? Okay.
No, but actually we'll be going back and listening to it again.
Yeah.
Then there will be question.
Right. Okay, then let's stop, no? Sharing merits. Dr. Sheetal, do you want to ask something? No?
No, Bhante, I just wanted to mention, thank you so much, Bhante.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very
Right.
difficult to grasp everything. So yeah, we have to repeat and I think understand it to get that
Yes.
the meaning of that. Yes, Bhante.
Actually, if you are a Suddha Vipassaka, you follow this sutta only, right? You follow this sutta only mean you follow this sutta up to its end, and again and again read, and again try to understand how to do this meditation, and in this way. Actually, this is the way to understand the sutta. Okay.
Yes, Bhante. Sadhu, Bhante.
Okay. See you then. Let's share in minutes. Idame punyang asavakhaya vang hotu. Idame punyang nibbanasa pachayo hotu. Mama punyang bhagang sabbe sattanang bhajimi. Te sabbe me samang punyang bhagang labantu. Sadhu. Okay, let's meet.
Vandami Bhanteji, thank you so much for the Dhamma talk.
Asking for forgiveness.
Sadhu. I'm always, actually, it's happening to me. Okay, Sukhi Hotu, Nibbana.
Bhante,
Okay, see you then.
thank you for the Dhammadana today, Bhante.
Thank you, bro.